All right. More about Truth or Dare, Critical Madness. This scary movie here. At least it was scary when I saw it when I was a kid, but not as an adult. All right, so more about the description summary of the movie, where there would be spoilers. So beware. All right, so the main guy in the movie, the killer in the movie, so he catches his wife cheating on him, and then there's the flashbacks where he's remembering the moments where possibly she might have uh, told him that she was cheating on him, or that she was having an affair, or that they needed to talk. So he's remembering this stuff in flashbacks. Um, I think there was he goes out to a beach and it looks like the ocean. Uh, Pretty sure the movie was filmed in Florida, so it looked like he um, probably took off the ring, the marriage ring, and threw it into the ocean. And there was even like it looked like, yeah, I think so. He was, I don't have it in my notes, but I'm pretty sure there's like around that time he even like he had a gun to his head. He was gonna kill himself, but he didn't. But then later, he's driving around and he picks up a woman hitchhiker, and they go out in the woods. I think it was like a campsite because there's this. Uh, they probably pick up some. Yeah, I think they pick up some camping supplies, and there. I guess there was like a ranger there. So this guy uh, and and the woman hitchhiker that he picks up, they go out in the woods and there's this campfire, and they play. This is where the title comes in. They play Truth or Dare. Um, the woman hitchhiker. Um, it was her suggestion. We should play Truth or Dare, and he was like, all right. He even there's a flashback of him playing Truth or Dare when he's a kid, and he cuts himself, which is strange. Because my memories of playing Truth or Dare um, were just silliness, nothing dangerous. Uh, but in the movie, like with when they bring up the game Truth or Dare, because it comes up a few times in the movie, they only use the truth option. I think they only use it once. The hitchhiker asked um, the main character if he still loved his wife, and he said he did. But other than that, Truth or Dare, when they bring it up, they're just daring people to do violent things. So during this scene with this hitchhiker woman, things get a little disturbing. I guess this is a part where I could possibly not use it as a spoiler. I could be vague about it and just say it's a disturbing scene. You better check it out. Better watch the movie because it's disturbing. I could just say that, or I could say what happens in the movie that is disturbing. Well, somebody pulls out their eye somebody cuts themselves very badly. I guess that's vague enough. That's not really spoiling too much, although I did already say there was going to be spoilers. Uh, I could say something else. But would that be saying too much? Well, it appears that the hitchhiker was not real. I guess that's a spoiler right there. Um, because he's all cut up because they were playing truth or dare, and the hitchhiker dared him to cut himself, and he cut himself. But as it turned out, after he's like writhing around by the campfire, and he's all cut up, uh, the hitchhiker woman wasn't really there, so she was all in his head. I suppose that's where the title comes in too, because he's going through a critical madness that was uh, caused by I guess because his wife cheated on him. He just went crazy. So then he goes. The ranger finds him, and he gets taken. Well, he probably went to a regular hospital, but then he ended up in a mental hospital. And it's kind of funny because so they show the mental hospital, like the building of it, and then there's these scrolling words on the bottom. I don't remember if they say the name of the mental hospital or that it's just a mental hospital, but I think they say like how much time's gone by. But it looks kind of ch cheap. Well, it is a low budget movie, but it's kind of funny how the words are scrolled on the bottom. Uh, that kind of takes the realism out of a movie when you see words scrolling on the bottom. It kind of funny in its cheapness of it. They actually go back. There's like, yeah, at least one other time where they show the mental hospital again, and then there's words scrolling on the bottom of the screen. I guess probably saying how many months went by. But then he was let go from the mental hospital. Um, I guess he was there because he cut himself. They don't really go into that too much, but they let him go. There were a couple of people talking in an office. I guess it was like they they it might have been because of overcrowding that they decided who was not dangerous. They decided that this guy wasn't that dangerous, so he was let go from the mental hospital. Okay, so then after he was let go from the mental hospital, he was about to kill his wife in her home. It looked like it wasn't the same home. Well, that would make sense because so she must have moved in with the guy she was cheating with. Because it was a different home. So he went to he was going to go kill his wife. So she was living with a guy that she had the affair with, and he decides he decides to kill the guy first that his wife cheated with. So he kills that guy. And then he's about to kill his wife. So here's a part where some humor, a little humorous. He's about to kill his wife, but then the alarm on his watch. So he's got this watch that it starts beeping. His watch starts beeping right as he's about to slash his wife with his knife. So that the watch alarm gives him away, and his wife turns around and cuts him because she's in the kitchen. She's cutting up vegetables. So kind of funny that the watch alarm gives him away. At least saves her from being killed in that moment. So then he goes back to the mental hospital. So those words are scrolling on the bottom of the screen then, again, showing the audience of how much time has elapsed. And then he's playing Truth or Dare again. So this is another disturbing scene. But it's similar. It's similar to with the woman hitchhiker, because it appears like when you're watching it, you're not sure. Like in the special features, like the director was the director slash writer, Tim Ritter. He mentioned how he was trying to go for rubber reality, is what he how he described it, like in the Nightmare on Elm Street movies, how you're not sure about what's like in there, you're not sure about what's dream and what's reality, but in here he's trying to use the rubber reality in his movie, the Truth or Dare movie, Critical Madness. He's trying to use the rubber reality in this way because this guy is going crazy. He's losing his mind because his wife cheated on him. He was probably already disturbed before that, but this triggered the madness. So because this guy's crazy, you're not really sure what's real and what's not. So that's what the rubber reality, because he's talking to people that aren't there, basically. So this is another disturbing scene where he's playing Truth or Dare with a couple, what appears to be a couple other people in the mental hospital, but it's assumed that this is all in his head. So there's some more violence in this disturbing scene. I already mentioned there's going to be spoilers, so I might as well say there's this one of the other people in the mental hospital. They put a grenade in their head, and their head blows up. But it's because they were dared to in this Truth or Dare game. And then another person is cutting into their, I think they cut their hand off, and they're cutting into their leg. So that's disturbing. And then the guy, the main character in the movie, he's dared to cut into his face. So that's what he's doing. He's cutting into his face. It's kind of funny with this Truth or Dare, this game, that how it's used in the movie, because like just because someone dares you to do something, you don't, like, well, in the game, when someone dares you to do something, you're supposed to do it. But in reality, like as an adult, like when someone dares you to do something, just because someone dares you to do something doesn't mean you have to do it. You still have a choice in the matter. But it's like, especially if they dare you to do something where you're harming someone else or harming yourself, you have to say, oh, okay, I know we were playing a game here, but and you dared me to do something, but I'm not going to do that because that's not very smart to or not very nice. Just because you dare me to hurt someone else or hurt myself, just because you dared me to do it, I'm not going to do it because of the consequences. So it's kind of funny thinking about that. Well, you dared me to do it. I have to do it because you dared me. Otherwise, I'd be a chicken, or because I'd be cheating in the game, truth or dare game. Like in the Back to the Future movies where uh, call, calling someone a chicken, like that, provoking someone just by calling someone a chicken, and you have to be allow yourself to be manipulated by this person just because they called you chicken. Yeah. So yeah, the truth or dare thing, it's definitely it comes across as a manipulation game. I dare you to do it. Well, okay, I guess I have to do it because you dared me.